Tiger Rod Lawrenceville, Master Milestoner here with competition online lesson number 7. Now, this week, first things first, our inclusive class is going to be working inside and outside crescents. 1, 2, so back and forth with those. In addition to that, working outer forearm blocks and outside blocks. So both directions for those blocks. Make sure they're doing at least 10 on each side with each arm. So that's taken care of. Then they need to be doing the bear crawl position but sideways. Give them something, a string, something, whatever, to put their feet on one side, their hands on the other, and follow it going sideways. That'll be what our inclusive class is going to work on for the first part of the week. Tiger Cubs. Tiger Cubs this week working high blocks, low blocks, and inner forearm blocks. So 3 blocks for you. High blocks all the way up. Make sure you cross on top for the low blocks and cross underneath for the inner forearm blocks. In addition, I want you working on triple front kicks. 1, 2, 3. 3 of those without putting your foot down. And then again, practice that spin. Leg comes up, knee comes up. And make that 360 spin. Make sure that there is going backwards, that knee is going away from the other leg, not toward the other leg. That'll be what our Tiger Cubs are going to work on for the first half of the week. White belts, yellow belts. First thing first, you need to be doing full Hoam form, and if you are a yellow belt, the second half basically of your legacy form. Now, in addition to that, you need to be working one step number 3. That's where your right leg steps back, you step feet together, side kick, outer forearm block, reverse punch, and then step back, right leg, round kick. Now, in addition to that, I want you working on one specific combination this week. I want you working on side kick, punch, punch, inside crescent, outside crescent. Side kick, punch, punch, inside crescent, outside crescent. Do that at least 10 times on both sides. That's what our white and yellow belts will be working on for the first half of the week. Green belts, blue belts. First things first, make sure you are doing full Hoam form and make sure you are doing the second half of your legacy form, which is the sun form. Now, on top of that, you have, if you are a green belt, one step number 3, competition one step number 3. Now, remember, if you're a blue belt, you only have 2 one-steps, so practice number 1 and number 2, but green belts will be working that number 3. Now, on top of that, we are working block counter this week. There are 3 block counters I want you working on, and you've got to make sure that you're doing these detailed movements. So, not just the outside block punch, but you need to be shifting over, foot stepping diagonally as you block and leaning for that reverse punch. You need to be shifting in for your outer forearm block reverse punch. So the outside block reverse punch shifts over, shifting in for the outer forearm block reverse punch. And then low block as your back leg steps, and a quick slide side kick are the 3 that I want you practicing this week. See you soon on the mats. Brown through black belts. So, first things first, full Hoam form this week. Also, you should be practicing the second section of your legacy form this week. In addition, if you are a black belt, you have your own one-step number 3 that you need to make up. Now, brown belts, red belts, you don't have a one-step number 3, so make sure you're practicing 1 and 2 of the advanced one-steps. Then on top of that, we're going to work 3 things this week, just detail movements for that block counter, and kind of add to it for you guys. So starting off, we know that number one block counter is that outside block reverse punch that shifts. From there, add an outside crescent and a spin hook to that. Okay, then for number two, that outer form block reverse punch, and then do a change leg jump, front kick, fading backwards as you do that. For the third one I want you to work on is that stepping back leg open step, low block into a quick slide side kick, and then a reverse punch. Those will be the things that we're going to work on this week, brown through black belts. We'll see you soon on the mats.